What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Tyler.
And Mike, and this high school football video is brought to you by our friends at Naples Rib Company. All our football coverage this year is sponsored by the Terry Donahue Memorial Showcase, the biggest free recruiting event in California. All of our Long Beach Poly coverage is sponsored by Bryson Financial, and all of our Wilson coverage is sponsored by Joel Batonio, class of 2009. Thanks to all our sponsors.
And thank you for taking all that, Mike, as it's Poly against Wilson, the big game. The rivalry continues between these two schools. And speaking of this rivalry, D-Jack on the Wilson sideline for the first time, the Long Beach Poly legend now coaching with the Bruins. And if you're a receiver wearing number 1 at Poly, you should have a little Deshaun Jackson in your game, and Kamari Smith definitely does.
I would say so, absolutely. This is a gut check game for the Jackrabbits, especially for their defense after last week's 53-40 loss at Milliken that snapped an 81-game league win streak. Obviously, they don't want to see that thing go to 2 in the other kind of a streak. Wilson hyped up with a huge home crowd, hoping to give Poly that second loss in a row.
And on the first play of the night, they went to their guy, Max Barbie, who slips away for a nice gain, breaks a couple tackles, and gets into Jackrabbit territory. A big night coming for the former Jackrabbit. 8 was everywhere in this game. Later in the drive on 4th and 6, the Bruins going to go for it. A great play call to Jamel Edmond, who picks up the first. He would be ruled out of bounds around the 20. And then the Bruins looking for the score to Barbie, and there's only one way to describe this catch. It's fantastic! What a play for the 26-yard touchdown as the Bruins strike first. We need another view of that one, Mike.
Yes, a catch so nice you got to have two. Look at that. Incredible play by Barbie to go up, get the ball, and get his feet down. That is a 6-0 lead for the Bruins as they strike first in the big game. 92nd anniversary meeting of these teams. Jackrabbits defense did lock in here, Tyler, behind Damian Matau.
Yeah, Matau bringing the owl right there, and then the Jackrabbits got their offense going on the ground. First, it was Tristan Ventura. Then Ben Harris goes up the home sideline. He would get pushed out inside the 5 as the Jackrabbits were knocking on the doorstep, and then kicking the door down would be Deuce Jefferson as he leaps in for the score. Jackrabbits up 7-6 right here at the end of the first quarter, so a back-and-forth game in this one.
Poly's defense with a huge play right here. Tristan Moreno reading the screen all the way and picks it off. That's going to set the Jackrabbits offense up with a short field, which obviously is nice in a big rivalry game where you're trying to get some momentum going. They do take advantage as Jaden Hernandez punches it in to give the Jackrabbits a 14-6 lead with 9 minutes left till half.
But the Bruins answer back with Mac. Cooper's going to find Barbie for a nice catch. Look at how explosive he is with the ball in his hands. Then in the flat, it's Jaden Frauchiger, who's going to weave his way for a nice gain, getting down towards the Poly 20-yard line. And then inside the 10, same play to Frauchiger, and he's going to make a man miss and hunt that pylon for the score. Great play. You can see the crowd is loving it back there for the Bruins. That makes it 14-12 Poly with 5.5 till the break.
But the Jackrabbits, again, with the ground game, are going to go driving the other way. Harris using the speed, but also showing some physicality. He made his name as a sprinter. Maybe he wants to try the hurdles, Tyler. Oh, my. That's not allowed, and for that exact reason, obviously, always a dangerous play with a guy up in the air. With a full moon in the sky, we thought something weird might happen, and it did. Harris puts this one on the turf, and Caden Draper is draped all over the loose ball for Wilson. But just 2 plays later, Wilson is going to give it right back as Tracy Jones III with the interception. Did a great job of running that route, went out and got it. He's geeked about that one as the Jackrabbits get another takeaway. And you're thinking, surely we're not going for a third turnover in 4 plays here, Tyler?
No. That's enough turnovers. You know, you can see the Poly side's all hyped up. I'm sure they'll take care of the ball. Wait, well, hold on. Well, is Max Barbie... Oh my goodness, he just went and took it back. Incredible diving interception just 2 plays later. I mean, man, we told you Barbie does it all.
But surely this time we're not going to have another interception.
Oh no, that ball's loose, and Jaden Hernandez falls on it in the end zone. That is 4 turnovers in the span of 6 plays, and it ends up with a Poly touchdown. Wow, what a bizarre sequence of events. Don't think I've seen anything quite like that as Poly's going to take the 21-12 lead going into halftime. That was weird.
So very much a game, obviously, as we go to halftime, and we give a big congratulations to the 2024 Hall of Fame class soccer stars Claire Oates and Garrett Gunther. Wilson does these halftime Hall of Fame ceremonies. We love them every year. Hooper and track star Kim Gildersleeve and current track and field coach Neil Nelson, who that was definitely the emotional highlight of the night for the Bruins fans. Look at this reaction his team and friends and family have to his induction. That was awesome.
Yes, it was indeed. Polly gets the second half kickoff and commits to the run with a healthy dose of Tristan Ventura, just running him through the middle. I mean, we're making off big gains, but enough to move the ball down the field, and he would cap off a 7+ minute scoring drive with the short TD, making it 28-12. And then the defenses kind of controlled the rest of that quarter. Toa Tamasoa got to get a hat on that kid or he's going to do some damage as he gets the sack. And then going the other way on third down, Jalen Nelson in for the sack for the Bruins. A nice night overall for the Nelson family, I would say.
I would say that's one they're going to remember for sure. On the next drive, the Bruins have life. Cooper hits Thomas Jones over the middle, and after making a guy miss, he's in for 6. Wilson not giving up. They do kick the extra point. Had a chance to cut it to one score. They take the extra point. It makes it 28-19 early in the fourth quarter.
But no panic from the Jackrabbits as they decided to win this game 5 rushing yards at a time, certainly relying on Ventura. Mix in the occasional touch for Kamari as he's going to dance through the defense a little bit and get down inside the 10. And again, Hernandez, the touchdown vulture, as he makes an efficient night with another rushing touchdown.
Yeah, that's 4 touches, 3 touchdowns for him. The Jackrabbits offense had 300 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns on the ground.
Wilson trying to make a play through the air, but again, it's Jones stepping in. A great play. Who? Tracy Jones. Great job coming in and cutting in front of the receiver there to get it back to the offense. And Polly back to the ground with Ventura to put this thing away. He's going to break off his longest run of the night for his second touchdown. 24 carries, 151 yards for Ventura, and no missing Dolphins in this one as Polly is able to win this thing 42-19 over their Bruin rivals.
Jackrabbits will host Cabrillo for homecoming next week, and Wilson will travel to Jordan for coverage of those games and everything else Long Beach sports. You got to keep it right here at the 562.